Hi, Erica. First of all, I'm going to welcome you into this call. I'm so excited that we are collaborating with Mystic Market, Lunam Love, and with the Now Us Foundation. First of all, I want you to introduce yourself. What is Now Us Foundation?
Kelly, thank you so much for having us today. We are very excited for this collaboration. Thank you for your time and thank you for offering a safe space to all of us. And NowUs Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to support entrepreneurs and small businesses. All those individuals that want to start a small business or want to start their own business, they don't know how, or they already have one and want to scale it up. That's what we're here for. We're here to support everyone. We are here to provide network, community, and funding opportunities as along with financial literacy and any other information that can be helpful to all entrepreneurs, no matter where they are, if they're just starting or if they are already positioned. That's what we're here for.
I love that. When did you start the Now Us Foundation?
We started about a year ago, and this started actually from looking for our mission and our mission in life. I feel like a lot of us ask often, what is my mission in life? What am I doing here? What is going to be my legacy? And that's how we search very deeply into ourselves and realize that we want to support our community and we want to create a legacy of wealth into our communities, creating and bringing that money back into the community so we can pass it from generation to generation and break that programming where we believe that we can't do it, that we don't deserve a seat at the table, that we don't know how to have a seat at the table. And those are some of the programs that we have instilled in our communities, not only as women or as minorities, but entrepreneurs, period. If we are not born into a privileged space, then we always have that, I want to say, mentality or that mentality that we can't. So we're here to empower everyone, not only empowering, but also to provide resources to make it happen.
I love that so much. And I truly, truly resonate with that about changing the programming. And as I have seen being an entrepreneur myself and being in this space for now a decade, I've seen a lot of competition, but I believe we are stronger together. And if we come together, like it gets me almost emotional saying this, that we can create so much shifts, not just individually in our lives, but in our lineage, in our ancestral line, in our communities, in and I'm like I said, I say this, but I truly, truly 100% mean it, like global change. But it does start with our community strengthening and understanding what's available for us. So when you got started, how did you I know you said you got inspired by your mission statement, but like what prompted you? What happened when in your journey? How were you not supported? Where did you see that if I had this, or what made you aware of it, honestly?
Absolutely. No, thank you so much for asking this. And you know what you're saying is so real. Um, Competition between amongst us is so often a roadblock for all of us. The sun comes out for everyone, and there is enough wealth for everyone. And that is something that we need to understand. If we lift each other, then we're definitely going to be powerful together. And that is part of the programming that we want to bring into our communities. I started having this vision a long time ago. I was 17 years old when I came to America. I'm an immigrant from Mexico. And it was very powerful to me to see my mom as an entrepreneur, a woman working in construction, right, which is a men-dominated industry, and she doesn't speak English, so however she could, she will try to translate to her clients, trying to give them a quote, a verbal quote, and always charging the cheapest quote because she wanted the job, she needed the job, and we had no idea that she could have gotten a contractor's license. We had no idea that there was grants or funding or loans or anything to support her business. If we would have known, we probably would be in a different level. But all my mom had to go through all of those hurdles, and we were part of it, right? As her daughters, we were part of it, and we will support her trying to translate those quotes and information to their customers. So as I continue growing up, and as a woman in business and going to school and having a seat at the table, I realized how difficult it was for all of us to understand the business lingo, the funding available, the networking, the community, feeling like we are worthy of having that seat at the table, understanding how we can create change and how we can bring change not only to ourselves but to others, as you're mentioning. So that's where this started. So when I had to reflect in myself and had to look inside of myself, I realized this is my legacy. This is where we can bring change. And that's what we did. We created NowUs Foundation, which is a completely altruistic organization. We are not doing this for money or for any other cause, but to really create change in the world. And we look for women and entrepreneurs, women and men, and anybody else that has an entrepreneurial spirit to support us, because we are volunteer basis. And just like yourself, Kelly, that is part of this mission and is helping us to really scale up our support to our community. So thank you so much.
You've touched on so many important points and just go, well, first of all, congratulations. Those of you who saw it on my stories, congratulations on your MBA because every part of this gets me emotional because you did it. So you came across this opportunity, you took it, but I feel like even that opportunity is a gateway to keep serving your mission in the foundation, even just by and your family, like, it has so much impact, like, you're barely scratching the surface, which I'm so excited to see your growth and success, which you're already so successful in my book, but I just can't wait to see how it blossoms because even the name Now Us, like, it has so much impact, even Now Us, because a lot of people have the programming, it's that's for them, not for me. That's for them, not for me. That's for them, not for me. They hear it from their parents. They hear it from like their coworkers. They hear it from their friends. They hear it from their community. Like, oh, that's for the rich. That's for them. That's for someone else. That's for this class. That's for this. So they have it programmed. It's for them, not for me. So the fact that it's like, no, now us. Now it's our turn to have those opportunities. Like I said, there's so much like emotion that comes through because that is the basis of everything. And knowing your worth, knowing that you're worthy to sitting at the table, knowing that you're smart enough to sit at the table, knowing that even though you didn't have that education, you can become educated. You can be led in the right direction. So I love that it's not only even the financial opportunities, but the classes that you're going to be creating for learning business lingo. What is a mission statement? What is profit and loss statements, like all these words that you're just like, I don't know, you're speaking gibberish. That a lot of times, if you don't have that entrepreneurial background of like in your family, like you were raised in an entrepreneurial household, and I can't even say an entrepreneurial household, a business educated household, because there are those entrepreneurial spirits like everywhere, but it's like buy and sell, flip, right? Flip, but you still don't know all the foundations to create a corporation, to create it bigger, to create a trust. Like there's so many things, but I love that your foundation also gives the opportunities, or you're going to be creating opportunities to learn about those very foundational pieces that are as references. So now you're like, okay, I know what a grant is. I know what a mission statement is. I know what this is. So let me start working on all those building blocks. Like you're creating pathways. And I feel like with even those pathways and awareness, it creates such impact. And that's when you don't focus on the competition anymore. You focus on where are we going? What are we going to do with this? You focus on the pathways. So I feel like that awareness
Absolutely.
is so key.
Yes, we are in a time in this at this time and age in the world where competition, it's not outside of us. The competition we create for ourselves is in our minds, and we need to free ourselves from that competitive mindset that we need to be better than whoever is outside of ourselves. This is a time where collaborations is so important because collaboration and unity is what is going to take us to the next level. And this is where we all rise above when we help each other. And we help each other by being united. You said it so right. Now us is our time. It's our time that now us come together to help each other and create this awareness and and not only create awareness but also share the knowledge that we have acquired through our own unique path. And so that's what we can bring to each other. And I believe that, through this community, we can do so much. When we bring the wealth and we keep it amongst ourselves, rather than making the rich richer, we are already making a change. We are already making a distinctive path that is separated from what those who rule the world have already taken for us.
Yes, and knowing that there's money for everyone, this could go into so many deep conversations because when we say the rich, richer, it's like the wealthy, wealthier, and this is like billions. But from even having a six-figure business to even a seven-figure business is not even scratching the surface to these world rulers. So there
Right.
is enough to flow, and even not even enough just in like, oh, bare minimum, but in abundance. So I do feel
Absolutely.
like that's how we start to change the structures. Again, big goals, but I do believe it starts here. It starts at the bottom of like education awareness so that we could be like, what? I never knew I could hit six figures. I never knew I could hit seven figures. And that's okay. Because when we say the rich richer, it's like the billionaires, more billions, the trillions, like
Yes.
that's like crazy. Like crazy. Like no one should have that much amount of money. Again, that goes into all other topics. But
Yes.
going into switching gears into mystic market, even switching it into the spiritual field, there's so many people with gifts, gifted from our guides, gifted that we can change the world. And a lot of entrepreneurs, spiritual entrepreneurs, have gotten this mission. You can create change in the world. And then
Absolutely.
and then they have the for them, not us, for them, not us. Don't be greedy. Don't you have all these things stacked up against you. And
Yeah.
this is the time where we create awareness to even in my mission is to create awareness to the spiritual entrepreneurs that you can do this for a living and it's not greedy to do so. You can do this for a living so you can help more people. You're not just doing it an hour a week. Now you're doing it as a full-time job. So now you're creating awareness for this person and this person and this person. And that's where my mission in Lunam Love is to help spiritual entrepreneurs like step into their power, step knowing they're worthy, and then if they are so drawn to do so, how to bring those spiritual gifts into the world in a sustainable way. Sustainable so they don't have
Absolutely.
to go into burnout working 70, 80 hours a week because they're working their 40 hours, they're working their business, they're working a second job. It's just like that we can do this in a sustainable way where we can have quality of life.
And not only sustainable, but transferable. How do we
That's
transfer
true.
this to the next generations, right? And really pass down this information and this knowledge so our kids and the kids of our kids can actually bring it and create that better life, for each other. We are very excited to be part of the Mystic Market. We're going to bring an amazing photo up that is our logo, and our logo really brings a lot of resiliency and transformation because that's what we do and that's what we create. So we're very excited to have it at the Mystic Market on Saturday 27th, and I hope that everyone can join us. And again, this is a place of community, so sharing, liking, and following everything you post, everything I post, everything we do with our community is so important. So let's make sure that we all share, we all like, and we all follow each other so we can support and we can have the visibility that we need for our businesses so we can really and truly create change, the change that we're looking for.
I agree. So make sure to follow Now as Foundation. I will drop the links in the the comment section. I will drop the links. I will post the links. I will tag you because I want everyone to know about the NowUs Foundation. And please, for those who are local, come visit us at our Mystic Market. It's a 2-day event, but NowUs will be there on Saturday, April 27th.
Absolutely. And we can wait to be part of it. We're going to have some interviews, and we are going to be also asking all the entrepreneurs that are present to say a quote, an inspirational quote or an inspirational message to all the entrepreneurs that are present, that are watching, or that are following, so we can all be inspired during that event. It's going to be such a transformational event, Kelly. I'm so excited.
It is, and it should be sunny. That's a good thing
Yeah,
too.
no
Thank
more
you so
rain.
much, Erica, for joining me here. I can't wait. And
Thank you so much.
I will be sharing this so everyone can see this even. And thank you for joining me because we are going to create that change. I feel it within my whole soul.
Yes, and thank you so much for your partnership, for creating this safe space for all of us, for opening your doors to us, and really be an agent of change, not only for your community, but also for those that probably are seeing you are not part of your community and far away. Thank you so, so much, Kelly. I really admire your soul and your candor spirit to really create change. So thank you.
Thank you, Erica. And thank you for being a beautiful light in this world. This is just the beginning for you. And I just cannot wait to see all the doorways that open up for you personally and in your foundation.
Thank you so much. So see you guys on the 27th.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.